right, welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today we are continuing our game of the One Ring. This is the One Ring by Free League, the latest edition, second edition of the game. And we were about to get into a fight when we stopped last. So I just briefly, the characters are here at the White Towers. They rescued this Elf Lord Idris from himself, his own despair and demise, from trying to see or being affected by the Stone of Elendil in Elesterion. And the player characters rescued him. That was actually Orodreth and Bruni, got him out of his funk. And meanwhile, Gwennon and Myrtle climbed to the top, and Myrtle tried to look into the Palantir, and it was awful. Well, initially it was really nice, and then it turned really awful. And then Gwennon was able to master the Palantir, which is pretty cool. There is this one woman, Roleth, who is a I don't know. I guess it's a term factor agent. She's an agent of Saruman, who has been petitioning Broswen, the steward of the White Towers, custodian of the White Towers, to see the Palantir, and the player character sort of cut in line. She was pretty pissed off, but I think Orodreth awed her into fleeing. Unfortunately, she ran into these Corsair spies, I guess we'll call them, who are working for what the player characters found out that there's a black ship of the Corsairs of Umbar that is an expedition being led by some black Numenorians who would be sort of survivors of the fall of Numenor, much like the Dunedain, but given over to Sauron, so not the faithful. Anyway, they also have been trying to petition Broswen, or Stirzor, their leader, has been trying to petition Broswen to see the Palantir, and she said, no way. So before we get to the fight, I'll introduce my players, and then we're just going to get right into the opening volley. Jump on these guys. Right, so first we have Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy. I play Gwennon of the Dunedain, and she is a warden. And Myrtle Brandybuck, and she's exactly what she sounds like, a thieving little hobbit. Although she only thieves for good, if that's possible.
Thieves for good. Mm-hmm. All right. Actually, yeah, we were talking about this. It's kind of funny. So I think she thieves because it's fun. She doesn't thieve for greed when she takes things, right?
But she took Wolf's book and then she gave it back.
Right. So it's like for fun. It's like to see if she can do it as opposed to stealing for money. All right. So the other player is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I play Bruni the dwarf. Oops, I accidentally moved him. Let me move him back. And Orodreth the elf. And Bruni is a dwarven scholar, and Orodreth is an elven champion from Rivendell.
Mm-hmm. And we most of these, I don't know how long or how much of a fight these Corsairs will have. Broswen has basically stood on here at the crossroads, guarding the passageways into the White Towers, and said you shall not pass. And all of them, including their leader, was cowed so far. All right, so we'll do the opening volley, and then after that, maybe I make sure I get everyone on the board on the turn order first.
Mm-hmm. I just want to point out for our listeners, at the end of last turn, Myrtle freed Wolf from her chains. They're just waiting to move.
Yeah, and
well, I think that was what set off our archers waiting, is that Stirzor, the leader of the bad guys, was threatening, had Wolf in chains, and then was threatening to murder her. And obviously, the free peoples of Middle Earth, among other things, really dislike slavery.
Yes.
Um,
She
all
might
right,
not.
so I
She
think we
might
got
not be
it.
our friend, but Myrtle is determined to make her one as best
Yeah,
as
so
she can.
oops, I have everyone in the turn order, but we don't have to choose our stance yet. And what we do is we kind of number the stances one to 1 to 3, right?
One to
Because
four.
1 to 4.
yes, one to 4 for the player heroes and allies, and then it'll go to oops, oh no.
Mhm.
And then 5 to 8 will be the enemy peoples, depending on.
Well, they all go on five basically because they
Oh
all
yeah,
take stances.
they basically go on
Yeah,
5. This is correct.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll put them here as a 5. There's a lot of them though. Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll
Um,
we'll see how it goes. So we'll do the opening volley. Whoever wants to start.
Well, don't you want to know where we are first, or like what stance, or no?
Not yet.
yeah, doing the surprise round basically, and
It's a
then
volley round. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the archers are
Uh,
going next, or do you want melee to go before the archers? Doesn't matter to me.
Well, I guess if you don't have an opening volley, you don't have an opening volley, and then we'll wait. We'll do the archers first because
Okay.
that's kind of the way it goes.
Right, because is Gwenin close enough or not close enough?
Well, we're
To
gonna do. It's not the close or not. It's just like the volley phase will happen, and then we'll jump into the stances.
okay.
Right. So
yeah. All right. So my idea is that if we can take out some of the guys, the henchmen that are close to the group in the middle, basically, that we can essentially drive a wedge in their formation, and keep them from linking up, and that way prevent them from falling on Myrtle and Wolith, who seem like the people that are in the most danger.
Correct. So,
Um,
who does Oradreth want to fire at?
I'm gonna have Bruni start with over here, and then we're gonna sort of work our way across the formation, basically with shooting.
Okay.
Um,
Because Gwenin's
all right.
smack dab in the middle, so she has a bow.
yeah, she can fire too, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
So she could fire at the one right in front of her.
okay.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Why don't I start? We'll have Bruni take a shot here, and the archers that were hidden from last time, they had a chance to aim,
Yeah, so they
so they
aimed.
get
Yes.
one extra bonus die,
Mhm.
and they're
And that
all.
includes all these guys too: Idris, Brenthil, and Sornon. Your the NPCs.
Do the henchmen have a parry rating or a parry modifier?
They do have one. They won.
One parry modifier. All
Yes.
right.
Oh,
Great
Oh,
success.
look at you go, Bruni.
All right, so I can turn. Well, that's
the 6.
a 6, so not enough to do a pierce, but I can do an extra 6 damage of my own strength rating for a heavy blow. So 9 points of endurance.
Okay.
Maybe you don't need Gwenin to shoot any arrows. She'll just stick with the sword. You're doing just fine over there.
All right. That guy is still up, but took a good shot to the shoulder. All right. Gwenin or Ordreth?
Well, Gwenin, I think, is going to use the sword. Oradreth was going after, because Gwenin's going after the guy right in front of her.
Oh, I thought she was going to shoot him with the shoot him, bring the volley
I
phase.
think he's kind of too close, isn't he?
I mean, it's just sort of relative, right? Doesn't she have a spear too? She can throw a spear. Is that different? I think it's something different.
I think Myrtle's the one who has the spear, right?
Myrtle has a spear. Gwenin definitely has a bow, and she's very good with it, but she's a specialist with the sword, so I think she's gonna hold.
Okay.
She doesn't. She'll do a lot more damage with the sword because it's magical.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ordreth.
All right, Ordreth is going to shoot at the one that Bruni shot at.
Okay.
Um, try to finish off at 1 point of parry. Oh no! Terrible.
No, poor
Oh
Adran.
well.
Maybe
Would you like?
you were too mesmerized by Bruni.
Would you like to use a hope?
Sure. Why not? I'll use one hope because I think a hit's going to finish it.
Oh,
Oh, and it's a 6.
Oh,
It's a an 8-point hit.
okay. So that I don't have to roll. He just gets wounded, right? 8 points.
Yeah, if he goes to 0, he just gets wounded
That's right.
and is down. Cool. Oh, and I'll take
he's sleepy.
1 point of hope off.
Yep.
7.
So it is a house rule that we're using that you can use hope after the fact as long as you haven't used hope before the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can only declare using hope once per act, turn or whatever.
Yeah. Still the same limited spending, just after
Right.
instead of before.
Right. Okay.
And then I think that what I was saying is we'd want Edris and Brenthel to shoot, kind of starting with this guy.
Okay.
To open up the middle, basically.
Okay. So.
And doesn't
So Edris,
Sorman, he was also aiming.
Yeah, Sornan was also in. So it gives him an extra dice, right?
Yeah, it's just one extra D6.
I'll do the best shooter first. I'll do Brenthel.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess Edris probably not as skilled, or not favored, but still pretty skilled. So Brenthel.
Isn't Broswan skilled in archery? But she already went, right?
Oh,
she's
favored.
She's got her sword out. I think
okay.
I got a Gandalf and 2 6s.
Woohoo!
But I mean, he definitely hits. I got such an extraordinary, exceptional success or whatever, right?
Yeah, a feat success.
It's a feat success that's extraordinary, right?
So it's a piercing blow as well as.
Yeah, so piercing blow for this guy.
Well, we could also, so it's 3 damage for the bow plus potentially twice Brenthel's body rating, strength rating.
So that's 11. Okay.
So yeah, if that's enough to take him down, then don't bother to roll an armor save. But if it's not, then
it's not. No, it's
okay.
Not.
Who's he shooting at? This guy, right?
Yeah. We're trying to control the flow.
Oh, cancel.
And this is why you should never fight a battle uphill. It's not a good idea.
It's a failure. That guy's done.
Yep.
He's unalived.
That guy's done. So I guess Edris is going to start moving out, right?
Well, doesn't he have the oh, what did you say? We're on.
I thought Edris had a bow.
Yeah.
And was looking out the window.
Yeah.
No, Edris. Yeah. So I'm gonna have him fire. He's gonna go, to take care of the guys on the hill, right? That's what he's.
Yeah. Shooting on this side.
All right. I got 14. He hits, and I rolled an 8 isn't enough, right? I got a great success.
An 8, so it's +2. So he could, if you got a great success, he could turn that into a 10 for a piercing blow.
So potential piercing blow on this guy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and he got a total of 16, so that's enough for him. Even with the parry of 1. Yep, it's definitely enough. All right. Also, a failure.
Nice.
But it's a Gandalf, so it's an epic failure, right?
Yes, but well, it's it's an auto failure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auto failure. All right. So he takes pop, and then Sornan is gonna try his hand at the bow. He was aiming, right? So we'll see. Come on, Sornin. He needs a lot though.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a feat. I got a feat success.
Woohoo!
So he hits. So probably this guy here, huh?
The
Oh, we're so good. Yeah, yeah.
A feat. He's not. Doesn't have an. It's a feat success, but is that a piercing blow too? No, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Feat
it is
success
because
is
it's a
piercing.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. A
Okay.
Gandalf or a 10 is an automatic piercing.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, and it's more if you have like the keen, right? It's more. Is that right? Keen extends the range.
Uh
well, my keen.
yeah, one of them. Yeah, I think it's yeah.
My keen is 9+.
Yeah.
And then it goes to
Yeah.
18 if I'm using it double-handed. That's on my sword, so I'm assuming
Mhm.
the bow would do additional damage.
Yeah, so
Well,
keen is
yeah, I got a feat success anyway. So
okay.
so
So yeah,
and
so
he failed.
keen
He failed his.
yeah.
All right.
Keen is higher chance of a piercing blow.
Mhm.
Grievous is higher base damage, and Fell is higher injury rating, so harder to armor save from.
All right.
That's
So
the
there
way
are
the three
one,
things
two,
work.
3, 4. There's 5 of them, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. So no one outnumbers anyone. So how does that? Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 7 if you count Groslin, but I don't think she's going to get involved.
Well, Wolith wouldn't get involved yet either. She's just kind of a bystander.
No, she ducked. So yeah, I have her. She ducked. So is Myrtle technically. She's
Well, Myrtle pulled her to the ground after her turn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, Myrtle is a bowsman, but that's not what she has out.
Right. So Brosman's going to be in a forward stance because she's going to continue to do the awe thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it called exactly? We'll get the proper term.
Intimidate foe.
She's going to do the forward stance, intimidate foe. Right. And all right. So
Gwennon is forward stance.
Gwennon is going to be forward stance also.
Myrtle's going to be probably forward stance.
Myrtle's going to be forward also?
Because I think she's going to take her bow out and shoot at this one. Now she's protecting Lilith.
Well, that's not going to be bow. It's going to be the 4 one.
Rearward is shooting with the bow. Yeah,
she's going to be shooting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, she's got the keen orc bow and bane. What is this? Bane dagger.
So, well, yeah. If she wants to charge somebody or
well, she wants to protect Warla from this guy right here.
She could be in defensive, just in case.
Okay.
Because then that gives her the option of she could actually, if she's in defensive, she could actually do that instead of attacking. She can do that maneuver. You defend an ally. Protect ally.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what she would do then.
All right.
As little as she is.
And then I don't know if it's possible for them to. Okay. Sornon, if he can they still stay behind?
Yeah, since we're even numbers, as long as there aren't like unengaged targets, each hero can engage up to 2 enemies basically normally. Mm-hmm. And so as long as there aren't extra unengaged enemies that could rush around, they can stay in rearward and keep shooting.
Yeah, I think because you took out 4 people in that first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's more of you than them now. There's only 5 of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So Bruni, let's do Gwennon, I guess, first.
Okay. Well,
you're gonna charge Searzor.
Yeah. Well, she's in forward stance, so I need to check that off at the bottom. Forward stance. Mm-hmm. Do any of her distinctive features, bold, true-hearted, or shadow lore apply?
No.
Okay, I don't know that she wants to use a hope yet.
Let's see what his parry is. I think his parry is still only 1, but I will let you know. His parry is still 1. He's got better armor though. But
Yeah, but she has a keen longsword, and that's. It, I don't know how to say that it's favored for her.
I don't think it's favored for her.
My sword skills are.
No, she has 2 swords.
Mastery is in stealth and explore, and then I have the keen longsword, so I don't have to check anything, right?
No, you're in forward stance, so it's already kind of
Okay.
checked that you're.
Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, that gives you a bonus dice. Yeah.
1 does?
Yeah, because you're in forward stance. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Parry is 1. Great success.
Nice.
Does she have enough for?
Uh,
8? Make it an 8.
I don't think
yeah, not.
her circlet doesn't do anything
No.
for this. No.
I thought that the weapons have different ranges, but I don't think the sword has +3, right?
It's keen and it says 9+, but if she's using it two-handed like she is right now, it says 18.
That's different.
Those are 2 different numbers.
Okay.
So,
sword is only +1 though. You need.
Yeah, well, so we should talk about that because I think it's really dumb that all the weapons have a different value, and I think it should just be a flat +2.
+2, yeah.
Also, because it makes spears arguably better than swords because you want to fish for piercing blows, and nobody famous uses spears in Lord of the Rings. I mean, some of them do, but really, there's a lot more famous swords than there are famous spears.
Right.
So, yeah, that would be my suggestion: is we just treat it as essentially a flat +2 for all weapons because that's easier. The standard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not. If you had gotten a 7, then you could have made it a piercing blow.
Yeah.
But you can still add your strength, which is crazy, to the hit.
Well,
you can add your strength.
Could I use my great success to do that? Because it says great 1 success and make it piercing.
No, you can't make it piercing because you need to get to a 10 or better.
And I'm far off.
So for you, and actually, let me back up. For you, a 9 or better. So if you roll a 7, if you had rolled a 7, then you could do that.
So if I was to spend a hope, I couldn't get it with a hope, right?
Well, if you rolled another 6.
Yeah, you'd have to roll another 6. But the other, so you can spend the great success to do more damage. Right. You can also, there's a like knockback spend.
Heavy blow.
I don't remember. I think it's knockback spend. Maybe it's a
fend off.
Yeah. That could also be good if you just want to slow this guy down so that he has to hop back up.
I'd rather do damage.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the book open, so I'm not going to check. But yeah, damage is good also, for sure.
So it's going to be... so if you use heavy blow, spend 1 success to inflict endurance equal to your strength rating. Raises the loss of endurance by 1 if you're using it two-handed, which you are. So I guess your strength is 7, right?
Rating 7. Endurance 27.
So it's going to be...
and then I have TN 13. Of 13.
13 points.
It says TN 13. Is that what you were after?
Yep. No. The 7. So you're going to add 7 plus 1 because you're using it two-handed, right?
Yes.
Yep. So that's going to be 13 points of damage. So he gets hit pretty hard.
Big hit.
A big hit. Okay. Bruni.
All right. Bruni is going to do his Dwarven special where he charges in and shouts, Baruch Kazad. Because that's what he does. And I'll go ahead and roll my Intimidate Foe awe check first. Just to see. Don't get any bonuses on this, but I can. Oh, look at that. So I don't think Sirzor, if he's rating 2 or higher, that doesn't affect him.
He's not.
Oh,
So
well,
they're all affected. Yeah.
everybody's weary on the
Yep.
other
I'll just keep
side.
that. I'll keep that icon there.
Yeah, yeah.
That
And
goes
then I'm
Nice.
going
it goes
to,
on Caesar too, Cousin Carl.
Yeah, yeah, it does. I have that icon on him too.
Oh, I
yeah.
don't see it.
All
It's
right.
under your name.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll do that for people. There you go.
And then I will do my axe strike. Just a regular. Oh, a 9. Oh, but it's just a regular
Yeah.
success. Okay, so 6 points of damage onto this guy.
Okay.
but he's weary.
But that's good because that's good for actually maybe I'll do this. So 6, right? You said?
Yeah, 6 points, just the axe damage.
Okay. All right. Shoot. I mean, Brosman might engage with this guy here just to make sure he doesn't, you know, they don't charge the archers. So she'll try to clear that side, you know.
Yep, makes sense.
He's in trouble.
Yep.
This would be a good time for them to leave. But I don't think they're smart enough to do that.
Oh, and she gets an extra D6, right? I forgot about that.
Who?
Not so great.
Roslyn?
6 and 7. That's a hit. Oh, they got one parry though, right?
Yeah, one parry. So it's 14. One parry is basically it raises
15.
the target number for her.
Yeah, so I need a 15. What did I get? I didn't get it. I rolled pretty bad for her.
Oh.
Yeah, so 6 and 7, 13. Nope, she missed.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All right.
But I'm pretty certain he needs to change his pants.
Yep. Oradreth.
All right. Oradreth is going to I think I'm just gonna back up Gwennon. I was gonna come over across and help Bruni out, but I think I'm just gonna pop into basically like, right here, if you imagine, so that I'm ready to take on these guys if they start heading this way.
Mm-hmm.
But Oradreth has his fancy dwarven sword.
Right. And he's going after Searzor.
And he's going after Searzor, yeah.
This guy.
All right. What is Searzor's parry?
1. Still a 1.
Still a 1.
And he's weary.
Yeah, he's weary. That'll affect when they attack.
And odd.
Well, would you look at that?
Night.
Wow.
Night, Sitor.
18 is for the injury. Shoot.
Yeah.
He's got a little better armor, but
not by much.
Yep. He goes down. Okay.
Oh, that's actually. Am I in range of these other guys?
Can you get an extra?
Yeah, because I have cleaving on my sword now.
Yeah, you can definitely clear. Yeah, you could do that.
All right, so Oradreth strikes down Searzor and then steps over.
I'll just do this. Okay.
Smacks another guy.
Right, because there's no one. Left open.
Yep.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that!
But that's only a 6, 8. No, not enough.
Not enough for a piercing blow, but it's going to be 17 damage with strength +1 times 2 plus the base 5 damage.
That is nuts, dude.
And I don't think I can do it multiple times per turn.
I don't think so.
But because I think it specifically says the first time you take down an enemy. But always fun to have a sword that lets you attack multiple times.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yes.
Wow. He's Legolas who? Anyway.
Yeah.
That little brat of Thorindril, whatever. Is it Thorindril?
Thranduil.
Oh, Thranduil, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing like Legolas in the third Hobbit movie where he's, dancing around with Orcrist.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Myrtle
is still
Myrtle wants to stab.
Yeah, so Myrtle, you have so you're a defensive stance. So you just check that. Right. So but
Defensive.
then
She doesn't get anything extra, or does she? She's
no, just defensive. You just hit
merry,
defense.
fair spoken, burglary. No. Okay, she doesn't get any of that. But she would like to spend a hope to get a die.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Because she really wants to do her best. So she gets one die.
Well,
Why
why
does it show -1 die? Is that because I'm in defensive?
yes.
Yeah, defensive.
But they also have a -1 to attack you, so
Yeah.
and he's weary,
So what do I do since I spent the hope? Make it to 0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully it lets me delete that. Okay. Carry 1.
Oh,
great piercing blow. You go, Myrtle.
Wow. Would you look at that?
14 points.
Well, he's gonna conceivably go down.
If he was an orc, he'd take 15, right? Is that what that means?
Oh, he made it, but he still takes damage, right? He made it.
Yeah, it takes damage, but not.
But it's Gandalf. So
yeah, I know.
Isn't that a magical success? Because it's a magical blade that she has.
No, it's the Gandalf means that he has to make an armor save. Basically, it's basically save or die for these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does she do? She doesn't do extra damage. Oh, she does do extra damage though too, right?
I do because I have great 1 piercing, so I thought I could put that towards the damage, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still gonna hurt him. You just don't take him down instantly because he saved his armor.
So it's gonna be what's your strength is 3, right, Amy?
I don't know. Hold on. Her strength is 2.
2. So a whole 5 points of damage. Still good.
Nice.
So he doesn't. Is that 2 on top of the 14? But he eliminates the 14 by his saving throw and takes 2. Then.
No, he took 5. He took 3 plus the 2 extra, and then unless you are you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 14 and the 3 damage is 2 different things.
Yeah.
The 14 injury means that's the target number of his armor save, basically. So a bigger weapon is harder to save against, and the damage is just direct done to endurance.
Okay.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So he made a saving throw. Fortunately.
Yeah. So he made his save, but you also hit him for real damage aside from that.
Yep.
Okay. So and she doesn't have anything that she can do outside of that, I don't think. No,
but she did do what you wanted to do, which is get in the way of Woleth. And now you're...
See, this is my question. It says, when you are engaged in close combat with a creature bigger than you, very often you add +2 to your parry rating. Additionally, you can assume a rearward stance in combat, even if there is only one other company. So, does she still take that -0 from it?
So he's going to be at -1 to attack you, and you have a +2. You have a higher parry. So your parry is 2 more.
No. Yeah. My question is that feat has nothing to do with attacking, right? It's only if they attack me, and then...
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes you extra hard to hit, or it means that you can take up a shooting stance behind the line more easily, basically.
I gotta remember that, because when you wanted to, she could have, when she was back here, she could have taken a shot during the volley phase.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Sorry.
That's okay. That was kind of fun to get a Gandalf, and she likes stabby anyways, and she's protecting Woleth.
Right. So Edris is going to try to finish off.
There's 2 foes.
Edris is going to try to finish off the one on Broslin. Well, there's 3. You guys got 3 archers. Oh no! Well, that's he's not weary, or he's not miserable, so it could still be a success because it's only a 1, 13. That's Mordor is 0, right?
Yeah, I is 0 unless you're miserable, in which case it's an auto fail.
Yeah, he still misses with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's hard to make it with the 0 on the feat die, obviously,
yeah,
unless you have a
13.
really good skill.
So I'll do Brenthal next. Um, so, that is and miss also. Shoot.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And now Sornin.
You were just giving Soren a chance.
Yeah, he wasn't aiming this time. Sornin misses. All right. They
Aw,
just don't want. They just don't want to hit Broswin.
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay.
I'm sure she appreciates the attempt.
Cesar is gone. All right. So I guess I'll do the guy on Bruni.
Yeah,
But
he
I
gets
can.
a one extra die to hit because I'm in forward.
Mhm.
But my parry is a 19. So
Okay. So I okay. Oh, I guess they have. Oh, interesting. They have axes also, like warding axes, I guess. All right. So you said he has no. Well, he's got one bonus dice because of your stance, right?
yeah,
And your
one
parry
bonus to hit
is.
me, parry 19.
It's funny you have the same parry as Myrtle, but she
You
gets the
fail.
plus
Oh,
two.
I forgot to put that there. Weary too. Okay. Oh, I have to make sure. Okay. The next one is weary, and he's got -1 dice to attack Myrtle.
And she's now that small folk one, I think, is included, right? In her parry being 19.
I don't think so. Mm, what's your wits?
Um, 6, but it says total parry 19. I think that's including the plus 2 from the small folk.
I don't know. How do we calculate parry again?
Okay, give me a second. So it's your wits plus is it just plus 12? No. I think it's based on your culture. Wits plus a flat modifier based on your culture, maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty certain the 19 includes the 2.
I don't know. I think it might not. I think.
Well, you could roll against 19, and if you it would only matter, right, if you get essentially a 19 or 20 or 21.
Right.
So
Yeah, I can roll on.
can roll and then we can double check to see.
No,
Yeah, not enough.
nope, nope, not enough. Pretty good roll, but not enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Good
enough for the
roll.
little hobbit.
Yep. Okay. And right. Well, he's looking at, and then I think that is that it. Oh no, the one on Broswin, right?
If he's dumb enough to try and strike at her, sure.
Well, he's got a bonus dice, but he's weary too. So
Why she's not in forward stance anymore.
well, chance, but he's weary, and then her parry. Oh no! Wow.
Oh, terrible.
But doesn't she get a chance to save?
Yeah.
Why did he get a +1 for being weary? What does that mean?
So it's
Because
showing
on the
it's
Southern Raiders it says bonus -1 for weary, but on his it says bonus +1 weary.
it's not bonus +1 for weary, it's bonus of +1 dice,
Yeah,
plus one die
because
relative to his normal.
yeah, because she was in
Oh,
forward.
okay.
She was in forward stance.
Yeah, she was in forward, right? So attacking Myrtle, it was -1 die, so only 2.
Right.
from a skill level of 3, but attacking Broswin
Mhm.
+1 up
Okay.
All
to
right. So Brosnan,
yeah.
I'll just roll. I forgot I have a. I forgot I have a.
I'm not.
And the
I'm
injured.
not questioning you. I was just asking that, Carl.
No, it's just it's a good point. It's just showing a
Oh
little bit of
shit!
different information.
An axe is 18 injury. Shit. What happened?
I sneezed,
She
but
success.
Nice.
she was
She made it.
successful,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Oof.
so she doesn't take any, right?
She just takes the damage from the
The five.
axe.
The five.
The 5 points of damage. Yeah.
I think they might have made an elf mad by doing that.
Maybe.
That was not wise of that particular baddie.
All right. Are we changing stances?
Myrtle's not, and I think Gwennon. She's still in forward stance, but she would charge this guy
Okay. So we'll move her there.
because I'm pretty certain Ordreth will help Myrtle down here.
Yeah, I put Bruni and Ordrith both into open.
Okay. And Broswin's gonna go to open too.
Yeah.
And does Myrtle want to stay defensive or change stances?
Myrtle's gonna stay where she's at because
She's not prone anymore.
no, she's not prone.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yeah, what is this thing stabbing at me at my leg from the grass?
She's a viper.
Well, she's like trying to crawl away and be small. She's not trying to escape. She's trying to crawl away from from the fighting. All right.
Mhm.
So Gwennon, you're up.
All right, she's gonna go at the guy.
I think they're no longer right. They're no longer unless Bruni does someone does something to make him weary.
Bold, True-Hearted, and Shadow Lord do not apply.
No.
She's in forward stance. Long sword, but that gets her the 1. Still 2 for parry or 1?
It's only 1 for them.
Success?
Nice. Okay, so damage.
5. It says 5,
Okay.
but
I thought a two-handed gave you more, but
it does. I'm doing it two-handed.
No,
Do I have to check somewhere?
two-handed doesn't by default give you any more damage on a basic hit. It gives you more damage when you do heavy blow because you get your strength +1 instead of your strength, and it also gives you a higher injury rating if you get a piercing blow.
Right. Okay. All right. So that one's injured. Okay. Bruni.
All right, Bruni is gonna smack the one on him, and I'll go open stance, long hafted, no bonus, target parry 1. Oh no!
No.
Terrible. Rolled very badly.
And Oradreth, I guess, is attacking that one, right?
Yeah, I was gonna go in and protect the one on Myrtle.
Okay.
So yeah, Oradreth pops there, uses sword, no bonus dice, targets parry 1. Oh no!
No. What's going on here?
Terrible.
All right. So I'll do Broswin. I guess she's normal stance. When their parry is no bonus dice. Their parry is at a 1. Oh, her attribute's higher. All right. Success.
Boom. Damage
5 more.
5.
Yeah, 5 more of that guy. Okay.
This.
Ordreth missed, right? Yep. All right. Myrtle.
Myrtle is going to.
I don't think that should be a success. The target number is listed as a 1.
Oh.
Yeah, she only rolled an 8 across.
Oh, so that's a miss. Yeah, I don't know why that.
Why does it?
Oh, because I have her as a. Yeah, I should just roll.
Oh yeah, because you put his parry in, but his parry is normally a modifier, not a
Right, right.
yeah.
That's the problem. Okay.
Yep.
You want to just re-roll it
No, because I rolled poorly anyway. It was a four.
on a d12? But
Yeah,
she doesn't.
four,
She doesn't get any
five, six,
pluses.
seven, eight. Yeah, she only rolled an eight. I only rolled an eight, and I need yeah. I rolled. She rolled an eight, and I need a 15. Okay,
How were you ever going to get a 15 on a d12?
D12 plus 3d6.
Oh, it doesn't. It didn't roll that. It says only one d12 equals 4. That's all it
But
did.
look at the success dice. There's 3d6.
No, it
I just
just
rolled
says
poorly.
it says rolling 0 equals 0. Oh, over here. Oh, okay. I was looking at the bottom where it
Yeah,
said 8. Oh, okay.
yeah. Now I know. Now I know how to fix that for the next time. Okay.
Okay.
Right, Myrtle, you're up.
So Mert, I think she's gonna do her Orky sword again. So does she have to keep it on defenses where she gets the -1?
Well, she's still fighting defensive, so you didn't change your stance. I didn't know you wanted to change your stance.
I'm just asking the question.
You don't have to stay defensive for next time.
Well, I mean, she's gonna take -1, so she's gonna definitely miss on this one. I would think, because she had to spend a hope the last time to get a. Yeah. See.
Yeah, but he has a -1 to hit you, so. Or I don't know. He's going to attack. He's got two choices. So. Okay. All right. Edris. Gonna try to shoot.
What is the -1? Does that mean that it took 1 off of our total, or does it take 1 die off of what we're rolling?
It takes the die off what you're rolling. All right. All right. So Edris is going to try to finish that guy off that Gwennon and Brosnan are fighting. Oh. All right. So I'll see if I can do this correctly. So I rolled a bow, no bonus dice. Parry is going to be a 15 equivalent. There you go. So he hits him. 3 points of damage. Oh wait, I had to add the 5 back, right? So at 3, so it was.
So add 2 back. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah, because it was the 5 from Brosnan wasn't actually hit.
And then the next guy.
And at the end of this round, Myrtle will switch to forward.
Okay. No bonus dice for Brenthil and the parries. 15. There you go.
Boom.
Oh, it's an automatic miss. Sorry. Dang.
Well, it should. Oh, yeah, it should be. I was gonna say because it unfavored. It picked the eye, but it rolled 2 eyes, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I would have switched it. Look at that though. Look, 15. All right, Sornan.
Sornan's gonna try to shoot at him.
Yep. He missed. All right. He doesn't have a good chance unless he aims, honestly. Okay. All right.
He wouldn't get anything for being higher and shooting down? All these guys that were shooting down don't get anything for that?
Well, I mean, it probably cancels out by the boat, but try not to hit your friends.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the guy on Bruni now, with this axe. No bonus dice.
Yeah.
Because they're fighting normal.
Well, they're still weary, I thought. Or
no, they're not weary anymore. And what's your parry, Bruni?
Parry is 19.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
So that could go up to 10 for a piercing blow, or it could be 5 plus. I think it's just his attribute rank twice. So that's probably only like 7 damage.
Yeah, no, his attribute's 4, so
Oh yeah. So
it'd be 13 damage or piercing
13
blow.
damage or 5 damage and an
Five,
armor save.
five damage in the armor save uh, for 100, Alex.
All right. 5 damage in the armor save. All right, let me take because I think you're technically supposed to do I don't know if you're supposed to do the damage first or not because you might get weary for the armor save, which obviously would not be good. But armor save, injury 18. Oh,
Yeah,
right. Because
the
the
axe.
axe is nasty. I'm not going to do any.
Oh no,
Oh, boy.
Bruni.
The wound.
Well,
Can
I
you?
guess I'm going to take a wound.
Yep.
And let me pull up the book. I don't remember. I think technically we're supposed to roll the severity now because I could go down from it, basically.
Thought it was wounds. Let me see. When players are wounded first time, immediately check the wounded box, then proceed to the wound severity. Right. So roll a d12.
Yeah. All right. Rooney,
Don't roll it.
wounded. I'm gonna roll a skill that I have nothing in, so it'll do the eye and the
Mhm.
uh,
Nice.
Beat
Got
16.
the
oh, look at that.
Look
the
at
blow received was
Bruni.
violent enough to expose you to the risk of worse consequences of injured again, but no real lasting effect. At the end of combat, you recover fully. Nice.
Woohoo! You go, Bruni.
Nice. Turned away by the influence of the wizard.
Yep.
Myrtle's like, I told you Gandalf's with us.
All right, this guy's gonna try to kill the Hobbit or attack the Hobbit. So
Well, I think it's 19. You think that it's a little bit higher, so
I
we'll
think it's
see.
20. I think it's 21 actually.
Okay.
I really do because I think 19 is your like normal.
So should I
Yeah,
change
let
it?
me.
Should I change it on my thing?
No, we just know for it's.
I don't remember because.
Well, because you might end up fighting like a goblin or something that
Yeah,
you don't
Yeah.
get the bonus for.
right.
But he failed.
But
You
let
failed.
me.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Hard to hit a hobbit.
Yeah, but he didn't like being stabbed in the leg, and the elf missed him. So, all right, is anyone changing their stances?
Myrtle's staying
Myrtle,
in
what's
forward.
I think I think Brosnan's going to go back to forward so she can follow them.
what's Myrtle's wits rating?
Wits. Hang on.
Yeah.
It is the rating is 6.
Okay.
The TN is 14. That's the target number.
Yeah. Yeah. So the parry for hobbits is wits plus 12. So that's
So
18
18.
by
Okay.
that. And then you probably have one other coming from somewhere.
Most
Do you have
likely.
a shield?
No.
No.
I have a +1 to. Oh, I haven't been adding the +1 to any attacks, but they're not orcs, so I don't think that counts. But she
No.
has she has something. No, she does have a shield. Sorry.
Yeah, she does have a shield.
Oh, well then. Yeah, so that's probably
The 19.
the 19. So yeah, 21 would be.
Okay, so I should. It won't
Yeah.
let me. It won't let me do like a slash and then 21, will it?
No, but we just know that 19 is your normal.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's cool.
It was just a question. So I didn't know how I'm
Right.
supposed to handle that. So.
Anyone, is Myrtle changing her stance, or she can stay defensive?
No, she went to forward. Remember, she went forward this time.
Oh, Myrtle's going forward too. She's tired of this. Tired of this dude.
Well, no, she went forward last time because she was tired of taking a -1 when Wolith can just hide out in the grass. There's enough around.
Okay, so who wants to go first, Gwennon, Myrtle, or Myrtle?
Maybe Myrtle, because if Gwennon sees that Myrtle's not getting getting hit. She might shoot an arrow, but I doubt it. Okay, so doing this.
The Myrtle's going. Okay.
She's going, but I don't think it's wise to spend another hope because I don't want to get into trouble with the shadow she has.
Okay.
But none of her distinctive features would get her a die, right?
No.
Her fair spoken or Marianne, she can't call on the Grey Wizard patron, right?
No.
Okay. And he's still a 1. And here's hoping. No.
Nope. Okay.
She's not recovering from that one.
All right. Gwennon.
Gwendolyn's gonna look at Broswyn and strike at the one in front of her because Ordre's down there, so she figures he's probably got it. And she's forward stance. He's 1. Success. 5?
Nice. Yep. 5 more damage.
Because you said the injury doesn't matter, it's just the damage, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Oh man. I think Broswyn's just gonna attack him, instead
Yep.
of 6.
But if she does the awe thing, doesn't it get the 2 over here with Myrtle and Bernie as well?
Yeah, but this guy's she's, I guess, he injured her. I mean, her hackles are up, I guess.
Yeah.
He sliced her,
But I thought she didn't take anything but the base damage, right?
What's that?
She only
No, she didn't.
Oh, yeah. He's probably gone.
So it's going to be 11 points of damage. Right. So great success. Heavy
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Cool. See, that was worth it.
Yep.
All right. Bruni, I guess.
All right. Bruni didn't really like getting smacked around. So he's going to do... Oh, no.
Dang.
Terrible.
16.
Jeez.
Almost enough.
I know. I might have to. Oh, you're not weary.
Mm-mm.
No, it just counted as a 0, so it's 1 less.
Oh, sorry. You're not miserable. So
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. So I could spend a hope and get it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to with our I rating that high.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let Oradreth potentially deal with one or both of these guys.
Okay. Oradreth.
All right, Oradreth. No bonus dice. 1 target parry.
No. Why? What is with all these eyes?
Dang.
Well, that's not good.
I need to look to see what can happen here.
Yeah, there's a whole set of nasty things.
Well, maybe it's so weird how it makes sort of sense because you did.
Yeah, I mean, we had characters look into the Palantir and see the eye.
I know exactly.
So, yeah, of course the eye awareness is growing.
Right. Yeah, it's so weird how that happens.
Yeah.
So what happens when it gets to 18, which could potentially happen here very quickly?
So the eye awareness is a mechanic called the hunt, and basically as the awareness gets up to whatever level, triggers the an event basically that is Sauron's will manifesting in the scene. So we had one earlier in this campaign, if you remember, when we were outside the Tower of the Star and the whole thing with Sabian. The sorcery killed him and made the ghost spirit of Lady Elwyn stronger. So
Oh, okay.
who knows what it might do here?
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of nasty stuff that the powers that be. It's similar to in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, if you remember, like at Amon Hen, where Boromir tries to take the ring, and then all of the Fellowship members, like afterwards, are talking about how they felt like totally out of sorts and were like panicking for all sorts of different reasons and stuff. And so it's kind of like that, right? It's a
Yeah.
moment of almost not totally unexplained chaos, but like everything gets a whole lot worse than you would expect under normal circumstances and stuff
Okay.
like that.
And
Okay. I think
Myrtle
I have an
and
idea.
Gwennon are not changing stances, by the way. They're staying forward. Myrtle is bound and determined to protect Lilith.
Okay.
Little by little by little. I mean, I don't know how much damage is done to the one they're fighting because we can't see the bar, but
That was Ordris. So Edris now, right? That guy's
Yeah.
done. Edris probably gonna just it's all distances are relative, right? He's gonna try
Yeah.
to shoot the guy on Bruni. Okay. Bow. No bonus. Not normal.
how about a Gandalf success?
Um,
Ooh,
well, no, it's not.
no.
It's a six.
Wow. Look
Well,
at that.
I know, but it's a six. It's a six, right? Because he's not a bad guy.
Oh yeah, because he's
Oh, I don't know
favored.
why it's
Oh,
favored.
that's
I don't.
Brentel's shooting.
No, this is
'Cause-
like. Why is it
No,
favored?
that's the role for Brentel, right? Is that he's favored.
Yeah, but I don't know why it rolled two. Why did it roll two dice? It should have rolled two dice. I have a bit normal.
It's you've got it. It's showing that you rolled with favored,
I didn't
so
mean.
it picked.
I don't know. I didn't mean to unless I hit that before. But I have normal check. That's what doesn't make sense.
Oh well, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to re-roll it
Yeah.
because I don't know. So try again.
We're fine with that.
Oh, it's so for the combat rolls. It's if you have the skill checked, it overwrites the normal condition.
What? What do you mean the skill check?
Under the I'm talking about the PC sheet. It might. I guess it's
Yeah.
different on the NPC side.
Yeah, just all you have is
So.
normal, favored, ill-favored, weary, right? That's
Oh well.
at the top. So
Who
basically,
knows?
that's a failure. So that's a one. Okay,
No.
but it's not a Saron. Oh man, that sucks. That's right. Okay, Brenthil. See, Brenthil is favored,
Yeah.
but his attribute is less. Okay. So Brenthil's gonna shoot. Also, yeah, he's gonna probably shoot the one in front of Oradreth. A bonus dice.
Pretty certain he can get over Myrtle. She's kind of little.
That's a hit.
Woo-hoo.
So 3 damage. 3 damage on this guy.
How much more does he has to go? Because he's the only one that doesn't have. We can't see his bar.
Oh,
I
this
don't
guy
think
here?
we had hit him yet.
The one down there?
Yeah, we have several
No, there.
times.
You have.
There we go.
Oh,
All right,
well
there
then.
we go. Yeah.
There we go.
And Sornin is going to attack. I have to roll him normally. He can't aim, right? To take a round to aim. He can't.
He could take a round. He can't aim and then shoot, but he could take a round to aim and then shoot with favored next time.
It might be. I mean, he only has like he barely knows how to shoot.
Yeah, he basically has to roll a Gandalf right to hit. So,
not really, almost.
but almost, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, seems like it would be fine for him to just.
He's gonna aim. He's gonna aim. I think
Yeah.
this round. The next round will be favored. All right. These. Well, there's only two guys left. So the one on Bruni. Still with the axe.
Yep.
don't get hit, please.
And your parry is 19, though.
Yes.
Failed. And then the other guy, I'm going to roll randomly to see. Still wants to attack Myrtle.
Okay, we determined it's 21.
21. Oops. Oh, well, that's close.
Close, but nope.
Wow. Wow. Still a failure. Okay. Anyone changing their stance?
No.
Still fine. These guys are, I mean, I guess they're desperate because what's going to happen is they're, I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, Gwennon would like to move up, but she's still in forward stance. I think she could still move and attack, right?
You can move. It doesn't matter, right? Like distance isn't really. It's just like all relative. Well, it's all like a big, melee.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna move over here. Well, I mean, she's on the opposite.
She's staying in forward.
She's on the opposite side. She's like right in front of Myrtle. Mm-hmm. But people can't see her if I put her there. So, but she's attacking this one.
All right. Well, anyone changing their stance at all? So forward. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right. I think Brosman is going to stay forward, and she's going to do the awe thing this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Gwennon, go ahead.
Does Brosman want to go first? Because if she awes them, it could help.
Yeah. I might as well go first, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Might as well. Not trying to talk you into it and talking you
into
it.
It basically only applies if they have to make protection saves.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, it does.
Or if they're going to attack at the end of the round. If they survive to the end, they can attack us back. It'll apply.
Oh, jeez.
So. Did you get another eye?
Did you roll an eye?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then.
This game is bound and determined to have a Sauron thing happen in this.
There's like a storm. I know. There's like a storm, like gathering. It's been gathering, and like now it's like probably it's starting to. But it's a storm, but it's like it'd be nice if it rained, but it's like one of those storms that's just like a dry thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But you could see like. If you look, or just if you take a look back, you can see like Edris, like he kind of like staggers and puts his hand against the wall here, because he definitely he's been almost attuned to the Palantir, now and again, and seen the eye, and I guess Myrtle doesn't feel so good either, because neither Myrtle nor Gwennon feel so good because they've recently seen it. All right.
But they're not going to let it not deter them.
Mm-hmm. No. And I guess Brosman, like when she tries to cow them again, like the sudden thunder like drowns her out, and she kind of takes a couple steps back as well. All right, Gwennon, you can attack.
And she will. She's going after Dumbledore here. Because why not call him that, right? Nope, not the bow. Almost clicked the bow, but it's not the bow.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
So
it's gonna be 7 damage.
Yes, that's
Gwennon is more than that. 12 damage for Gwennon, right? For recovery blow.
Her strength is 7.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. Nice.
And she's just going to turn around and look at this guy that's right in front of Bruni. She's a little mad about that.
Right. Myrtle, you're still in forward stance if you want to do anything.
Can she run up and stab this guy?
You could do that, or you can try to make him weary. Or you could try to awe him. That'd be funny, but
awe him? How would I
don't know what's your awe?
None.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
She has none. She just wants to stab him in the back of his knee.
Sure. Like you guys are surrounded this guy now.
Nothing
Yep.
extra for doing that, right?
No, sorry, no snack attack, no sneak attack in this game.
It's always a sneak attack with her. They don't see her coming. She little. Oh, jeez
Oh, no.
Louise! And she probably can't spend a hope to get rid of the eye, huh?
No. Wow. So what happens if you get an eye when the hunt is on?
I don't know. Sees her?
We need to check.
What it means is the DM has to look up the rule for it. That's what that
Yes,
means.
it does.
That's exactly what that means. And it might also mean that we should pause briefly.
Okay, let's do that.
So while we're pausing, everyone can hit that thumbs up and share. Make sure your notifications are on, and we'll be back in a blink of an eye. Unpause.
All right. So I think with that extra eye, I think I have Myrtle roll a wisdom check to. So suddenly you think you see the eye over Illustirion. Remember, because you had that incident where you grabbed the Palantir.
So. Yeah, I'm getting there. Wisdom. No bonus dice.
Nope, because you don't have any more fellowship. Nice.
She was
success. Okay, that's good. So I think that means, I don't know if you get 0 shadow or only 1 shadow.
I think it's -1 per success level.
Yeah.
Versus the shadow tier.
Right. So I'm going to look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just get 1 shadow instead of 2.
Okay. So now she's at 6.
Yep.
But she has 16 hope, so she's okay, I think.
Well, she has 9 hope right now, but she's at 6. Yeah, she's still okay.
Yeah, I think she's okay.
Okay. All right. So we did Myrtle, Glennon hit. Okay. So Brosman is just. Did Brosman try to do the odd thing and fail? So now it's Bruni, right? Okay.
Yeah. Bruni and Oradress still gotta go.
Yep. Yes. Okay.
All right. All right. I'll have Bruni go first.
I can't believe you guys are at 19 over 18.
Yeah. Well, it goes back once we have a reveal.
Yeah, once you have the reveal. But I think the extra, I'm just going to have Dread be mounting if you get more eyes, and whoever rolls it, I'm going to have them make a Dread roll. Nice. Bruni, nice.
Big. So yeah, that's 6, 12 damage.
Right. Woohoo. He finally goes down.
Nice.
And everyone breathes a sigh. And Bruni, you're like, oh, it's not even a flesh wound.
Yeah.
I eat these guys for breakfast.
All right. I guess this is a minor treasure as well. That's always a fun thing for me. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do in Hyperborea, as you is to like roll. Okay. So someone roll me the treasure value per player hero. So I guess we roll 4d6. Is that right?
4d6. You want me to roll 4d6?
Yeah, someone roll 4d6.
Well, I can roll 2. Do you want to roll 2, Arlen? And then we roll 4 that way? That way.
Yep, that's cool.
So I got 6 and 6.
Oh, wow. They had.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Nice. So
3 6s and a 1.
So between like here And I'm just between here and then you go to their camp. You find like they're well funded. You find like 19 treasure. And I guess we can roll. Each of you can roll a d12.
D12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Sorry. Disregard that.
10. 8,
Although I'd really like the 20 off the 20, but I got a 10 off the 12.
I know. No magical treasure.
That's okay.
You need an 11 or 12.
11 or 12, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then we can use the 20 if you want.
Okay. Yeah, you guess you clean. You spend the next couple days cleaning up, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to dispose of these guys.
Well, Myrtle wants to talk to Willith.
Okay.
She wants to find out why they were taking her. Did they say what they were doing?
They're rough men. They wanted to. I'm just a scholar. I am no warrior.
Oh.
You saved my life. You did not have to. So she gives you something.
Like what?
Huh?
What is she going to give us?
She says that Saruman gave this to me to steal. She actually gives it to Myrtle.
Okay. What is it?
She says she gives you like a key.
Okay.
And she said that she says that my master gave this to me to get into the library if I needed to. It is supposed to help get into places that are locked.
Well, thank you.
Oh, good. Giving that to the Hobbit.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, the Hobbit is the one who rescued her.
Yeah. I know.
But Myrtle doesn't steal for bad reasons, though. If she wants to tell Willith, she's like, when we were up there, because, Gwennon knows what to do with those, like, roundy things. And I looked in it, and I saw beautiful fields, and then this scary eye, and it started attacking everybody.
Oh, the eye. I guess you guys are all together. Edward says, do not speak of that thing. Do not speak of the eye.
No, but she wanted to look into the stone, and she shouldn't. It's yucky, and Gwennon told me that the eye can see into me, so not to look at it. So I don't think it'd be very good for you to look at, Willith. I'd be very scared.
Because I think I am done here. She says I do not just these men, these corsairs. I don't understand why they're up here so far from even the shore. What is going on?
I don't know. But if you're ever near the Shire, you could always...
They said they would do bad things to me. Bad things.
Yes, they're bad. They're bad people.
I just ran because she points at Oradreth. That one made me feel so bad for being here.
Oh, he wouldn't make you feel bad for that. We just wanted you to wait. Because you're not here to do bad things, right? I mean, I can't imagine you coming here to do bad things. You're a good person, right?
I try to be, but if I would have gone without permission,
who knows what would have happened.
Well, that would have not been good, right?
No,
bad.
Because Gwennon said the eye can see into you. It's very scary. and it's very scary looking, and it burns things, and it's not nice. And you should visit the Shire. The Shire is not like this at all. And
I think I
and
would. I
and
think I will travel through the. Do they have room for big folk or places to stay for
well,
larger people?
Gandalf comes and stays there, and he's pretty big, but
Gandalf, I hear. Well,
he's the Gray Wizard, and he's very
my
fun, and he shoots off fireworks, and he usually plays games with us, and he smokes our pipe weed. You should have some. It's comforting. She'll light some up and start passing it around. She'll hand it over to Willith if she wants some.
so what do we use for like picking locks? Is that craft? Is that what we determined?
I think
Yes, because on my sheet, Myrtle gets with her thievery tools a +1 to craft. It says
Okay.
yeah, craft, or I think some of the stuff like picking locks I think is craft, but then like picking pockets we decided was stealth.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. So this key
Yeah,
will help you with your craft, but
for
I guess it
picking
also lets you do a
locks.
magical success, right, for picking locks. So
so a
um,
key for +1 to craft.
yeah. So specifically for lock, for opening locks. But
Magic.
obviously you can use it as a mat. You can use get a magical success, right? So.
So +1 to craft, right?
Mhm. Or you can use it for a magical success. It's a magic item now.
Okay. I was putting it on her sheet. But she definitely is going to offer some to Willith. I'm sure she would have made some tea too, because everybody likes tea, in her opinion.
Mm-hmm.
She's just trying to calm everybody down. In her little hobbit way. I don't know if she has furry feet or not. I guess some hobbits have hairy feet and some don't, and some wear boots and some don't. And I think her group would have worn
Oh, actually,
boots.
it gives you 2 dice. By the way, sorry,
Two?
Yeah,
two
because
dice.
it's a special.
Yeah, 2 dice.
So +2. That's what
Yeah,
you
2
said.
dice.
You said +2 to craft.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. For picking, but obviously specifically for getting into locked places.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I do not think I will need it anymore, and I will accompany you through the Shire." And she said it was idyllic.
Yeah, you can always
Edris
come
is
there.
yeah. I mean, I know Myrtle is making light of the dread that she's probably feeling, but Edris and Brosnan are very concerned. Obviously, she's not injured anymore. Is very, very concerned. She said there was foulness in the wind. I believe. She says, "I believe that Gwennon of the Dunedain, you might be in danger for your interaction with the Stone of Elendil.
Possibly.
Be wary on.
Possibly, but I grew up with my family telling me that the stones were originally from ancestors of ours."
Ed just actually says, "I think I will stay and keep Brosman company for a while, but I do not wish to go back to Elasterion, even to the library, unless you wish to. I will go accompany you, Bruni. I think we were wanting to study there, but if Rosalind is kind of pacing, and she says, I do not think you should linger here."
I think that, or Jeth will say, it's like the old days, the lidless eye, nasty things afoot. But I agree. I think we should not linger here for too long. Surely there are others, so the free peoples that need our help.
Yes. Myrtle would tell Woolith that they have at the Prancing Pony, they have rooms your size and beer mugs your size, and
That's across the Shire, though, right? In Bree.
it's in Bree, but lots of humans go there too. And it's by the lake. It's very peaceful. I think it'd be a lovely place for you to rest after this. It's been quite a trying time for you.
Yes.
And we Shire
Yes,
folks, we like all kinds of people.
all right. So, like I said, Rosman doesn't want you to linger here and things that
Yeah.
you should move. I mean, obviously, you guys get your endurance back, right? And no one's wounded.
Did anybody lose anything?
I lost
Rooney.
a little, but it'll come back with a
Yeah.
good night's rest.
Yeah. And she can help you. She can provision you.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess we need to decide
Do you want to?
what we want to do next, because we got a fair bit of information
Mhm.
about Londaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we could head there to try to deal with that. We also, I guess it depends on we haven't done that much here, but we could also take another fellowship phase of recovery to be ready to go if we wanted to like expedition. Londaire is kind of a far way away, so if we wanted to prepare for a longer expedition, that could be part of it.
Right.
Or we could go. I mean, looking at the map, we could go to Tharbad on the way, right? Because you kind of have to head down. Is that the Swan Fleet? Is there?
Mhm.
No, Grey Flood is the river.
The
Swan
Grey
Fleet
Flood is a
is
river. Swanfleet is a
the swamps. Yeah.
yeah.
But we could rest up and gather provisions in Bree, and then head like to Tharbad, and then head down the river to Londaire, since we got a lot of information about that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, don't agree yet, because I'm trying to think of the other things that we've got going on
Well, I
that
mean,
we might do.
I want to do whatever we need to do to reduce our shadow. Because isn't it during the fellowship phase that we can...
Yeah, fellowship will get some shadow off.
Oh, yep, I got Brenfield.
But if we take our fellowship phase at the Shire, relaxing there, then we can bring Woolith there with us.
We could do that. I'm trying to think of other kind of running things that we've got going. There's some other stuff in this Minhiraith, the coastline around here, and obviously there's the ship on the coastline.
Yeah, but it's somewhere
we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know where you wouldn't know where it is. Just Gwennon saw that vision where it was in one of these inlets.
Yeah. So we don't know precisely where.
And some fisher folk boy saw them.
Well, and there's the singer on the shore and the hungry one, also on the coast, but that's a similar kind of area to this Londaire stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that there's anything else, any other places we'd particularly want to go necessarily. I think.
So is this is a river here, right? This is a river, and this is the Brandybuck. So would it be possible to leave the Shire and maybe take a boat here and come up that way instead of a long, unrestful journey by land?
Like Sarn get a boat. I don't know if there'd be a boat at Sarn Ford.
I don't know.
Or up here.
Or even if the river is navigable, I mean, it might be.
But I don't think there's that much boat travel, so it'd be probably harder to hire and find. But I mean, it's possible. We have a fair bit of treasure now, so that might be. Or we could just plan on going by way of Tharbad, because we know that's an old. Now it's mostly in ruins,
right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's an old site.
So I guess the idea right now is to try to travel to Bree and have our fellowship phase there.
Right.
I think
either Bree or the elf output outpost that we helped create, where the young lady is at. We could check on her.
In Dalen?
Is she in Dalen or was she somewhere else? I think she was in Dalen, right? At the hospital area there.
Is it Sarnford? I think so. Is that right?
Yeah, Tyndalen is right near Sarnford. It's right over here.
Yeah.
But are you talking about
The
Solrain?
Well, Solrain's back here, but
Yeah, is back in the Grey Havens.
but
But there's also
the other guy,
Ronway, Brenthil, Solrain, and one more.
Brondur.
Brondur, yeah.
yeah.
One more who is at Tyndalen still.
Yeah.
Inherited. But I don't know. I think the thing with Tyndalen is they don't have a lot of like stuff available, so we could rest, but it would be harder to like equip ourselves for a longer journey there.
So yeah,
Right.
and you just promised Wolith you had debris.
And we promised Wolith.
Okay.
So yeah, it seems like that's a good. If we head towards Bree, take our fellowship phase in Bree, and plan on our essentially because that'll be our kind of late summer fellowship phase. So for our fall adventuring, and then we'll have a winter fellowship phase after, I guess. I don't know. However,
So
the time works out.
So I guess you started in Bree. You had one here that's spring, summer. You could basically fall in Bree, and then the next one will be Yule.
The Yule, yeah. So yeah, let's do that. Seems like head to Bree, rest up. We'll get our planning going, and then we can head down along the main road.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, if you go all the way down, and you might. I mean, if Lorndar has his queen and is looking for knights, like you guys heard in the rumor, right? Maybe that could be a good place to winter.
Yeah, but we need to go to the other elven town too. Where's that one?
Yeah, you can visit. I mean, it's a good stopover. You could definitely do a short rest in Tyndalen anytime you're going down that.
Yeah, that could be a good from Bree. It's a short trip to Tyndalen and then back onto the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we wanted to. Yeah.
And you guys know of a shortcut that cuts across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I recall correctly. Okay. Well, do we want to stop here or do the fellowship? I guess we can go to like 11 since we started.
Yeah.
We could at least not do the fellowship. At least
I'm happy to do. Yeah, I think doing the fellowship would be good.
Yeah.
At least for me. Can we have our skill and adventuring points from this session to spend on this fellowship?
Yeah, if we get the skill from this, then we can spend during the fellowship.
Yeah. Cool. That
fun.
would be good.
Oh, but I haven't done the revelation. I don't know.
Oh, well. Isn't the shadow that Myrtle got?
No, that was because you got extra.
Oh, well. Well, you can have something, going on in the background.
I know it's going to happen.
Who knows?
I already have my.
Brenthal decides he's not going to adventure with us.
No. Does a revelation? I guess I have to look. Does a revelation have to take place in this adventuring phase, or can it be held?
So it's supposed to happen about the same time, but I think the way we did it last time was good, where the triggering event happened at the moment of eye awareness, but we didn't actually interact with it right then, right?
But, well, the thing is, right? So all this is like almost protected land, right?
Yeah.
So the eye could be waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the eye could set something in motion right now that we don't interact with until later.
All right. So let's get to traveling.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right. So
bunch of rolls from Bruni in particular.
Yep. Journey phase. So travel for Bruni.
Yes, Bruni. Travel roll. No bonus dice. Oh no. Terrible.
Failure.
Well, I'll use one hope because I'll get a good amount back. And see if I roll at least a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least a 2.
All right, so three. So yeah, each. So you guys move. Are you going into the Shire, or are you going to go around the Shire?
I think through the Shire, right? Because the road
Yeah,
runs
runs through
Yeah.
it.
runs south of Hobbiton, but through the Shire.
I mean, we don't have to go exactly to the Prancing Pony because I think that's closer to the Brandy Buck, right? Or is it not?
Well, the Prancing Pony is in Bree over
Okay,
here,
alrighty.
but we can go all of this land basically around. Let me grab
Yeah.
my pointer tool.
Yeah. So you guys are here at the White Towers, effectively,
Yeah,
and you're
all
going to
of this
go through
area
one.
is the Shire,
Okay.
Yes,
basically.
you make it to the far downs.
Yeah,
So now we roll the encounter. Although effectively, it's like technically it's like 3 days, right? 3 days
yeah.
later. Um,
Okay.
1 hour later. No, just kidding.
but they really don't. I guess in this game, they really don't track like your food and all that. That was another difference between this and the 5e food
Yeah.
tracking.
Well, I mean, I'm
Uh,
I'm assuming the Hobbit has enough food for an entire army.
well, you reprovisioned and
Yeah, but we
Yeah, I think
eat off
you're
the land and stuff. So
yeah, that's the whole thing about like having hunters in the party is the expectation that you're provisioning yourselves regularly.
Mhm.
But you could also, I mean,
All
you
right.
could
So I need the lookout. Remember, it's the lookout or
as
address.
Oradrith, yeah.
Yes, or address. And you're in a. It's favored, right? Because you're in a nice land. Well,
mm-hmm.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will be a mishap.
All right.
I didn't even see his roll.
No, it's the potential
Potential for a mishap.
for
Oh,
mishap.
I
So
was like,
fatigue
All
is
right.
two fatigue points.
we get
Any any extra successes that will lower the fatigue. But so you got a
No extra
success,
successes, but a
two
flat.
fatigue. Okay, that's great. So
Two.
so Myrtle takes 2 fatigue. Is that what you say?
yep.
So she went from 0 to 2, and Gwennon doesn't take fatigue. Okay. And now the hunting.
No.
But isn't that what she rolls as hunting?
Yeah. No. Yes. No. Myrtle would do explore, but you don't need to do hunting. Remember, it's like each. So now it's another set of travel rolls.
Yeah. So now it's back to Bruni.
Now it's back to Bruni. So yeah. So I don't know what would be the mishap that you avoid. I guess Myrtle thinking that that they didn't get enough provisions because she's I guess generally always hungry. Says we have to go. No, we have to go back. We have to go back, and then Oradreth is able to, um, you know, find the extra provisions on one of the pack animals that But you guys have like 3 or 4 pack animals, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple.
So Oradreth saves a day by going, "Oh no, the extra food was packed on my beast, Myrtle, not your pony."
Well, Myrtle has a pony, but I thought everybody else had horses.
No, I know, but that's
Yeah,
the mishap
yeah, okay.
that is avoided. Almost the lack of food to force you to go back. Okay, so now technically from the far downs now, you kind of hit the road. Oh, the road goes from the White Tower and then into from the far downs into Michael Delving, more or less. So like you guys are a sight.
Yeah.
And I wonder does hold on. I wonder if does Michael Delving actually have places for Biggins to stay?
I don't know. You'll have to ask the Biggins. Bacon and Bob's there.
I don't know. They might because they're the largest town in the Shire.
Yeah.
Even though Hobbiton is the oldest. They have the museum, right? That's where Bilbo lets them take care of his mithril shirt and
Yep.
sting.
Right. Until he takes it back.
Until he takes it back, yeah.
I know I have the. Oops. Well, yeah, go ahead and roll your travel. And I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
To do travel. No bonus dice. Terrible. Not gonna hope on that.
Oh wow. Okay. So I guess something happens in Michael Delving. You don't. So that's where the next event happens. So you only go 20 miles that day, and it's going to be a. I think it's going to be the Explorer.
Okay. Explore from home.
No, it's going to be Hunter. It's going to be hunting.
Hunting.
Hmm.
Okay. Coming in.
So it's still favored, but it's also a mishap. So hunting for Gwennon.
Okay. She failed.
Okay, so um,
I don't know why Roll20 is in such a bad mood tonight.
right. So you guys get 3 fatigue
3.
there,
Well, Gwennon
and a
doesn't.
and a day. Um, it's a mishap. A mishap in. So if one mishap in the Shire. We survived the Tower of the Star, but we're overrun by hobbits in the Shire.
As a hobbit, she's a little disappointed.
Oh,
Right,
we
well
should be
here.
getting. It wouldn't affect this roll, but for events along a road, the player hero gains 1 die
Oh, really?
in resolve the event. Yeah, it wouldn't matter for this, right? Because that's not enough. But
Yeah.
for
Okay.
the rest of our way, while we're along the road, that'll help.
Well, I guess you or just gonna roll the next 2d6 then above.
For his,
Yeah.
oh, I don't think we were at the road by that point,
Well,
right?
the road goes from the White Towers. It's not
Oh,
on here, but the road on my
oh well
map.
then. Yeah, I'll do one more.
So roll it because if you get a 6, that could lower someone's fatigue, but it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right. So I think here's what happens is like for I don't know. You were approached by a bunch of bounders um, out of Michael Delving, and they want you to go around Michael Delving because you look like suspicious folk. And as much as Gwennon tries to dissuade them or even find the right way, um, for some odd reason, maybe and they keep saying, this ill wind, fall is coming, autumn is coming earlier this year, and there's an ill wind, and you ranger types, I know you are up to no good, no good. And despite all your wrangling, Gwennon, and even with Myrtle there, and they were like, what is a brandy buck doing this side of this side of the Brandywine? So strange, so strange. You walk around and not wanting to kill a bunch of hobbits in Michael Delving. I
That's
think. I think.
one of my favorite posts about The Lord of the Rings is someone who points out that the moment that is most unbelievable for a character being told the events of things that have happened is when they get back to Bree and are talking to the patron of the Prancing Pony, Barlaman, and explain to him that Aragorn has become king, and that's out of all of the things that they explain about their adventure, the idea that the homeless guy who lived out in the woods has become the king of Gondor is the thing that he finds the most unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah. Yes, you guys are in the West Farthing, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it the? Yeah. Okay. All right. Next roll.
go, Bruni. Let's make a roll.
So,
Oh, look at that.
oh, nice. Okay, that's good. That'll lower the fatigue for one is going to be scout. So you have to pass over Michael Delving. You can still get back to the road. So Amy, that's you as the explorer.
All right, so roll
Oh, I get to.
another hunter or Myrtle.
It's going to be Myrtle
Okay.
as a scout, and you get an extra dice.
Oh, I didn't add an extra dice, but I got a Gandalf.
Oh, nice. Well, that's nice. All right, that'll lower. So you -2. So Myrtle gets you back on track, and you have a nice leisurely walk through the Shire. Bruni made it too, right? So and you got a great
So
success.
yeah, we get 3 days worth of.
You get 3 days worth of travel, so that's going to be 60 miles. So you make it past Hobbiton, and you're probably like a day out, if that, from the Brandywine.
Oh, I guess we get 4 for great success. Sorry.
4? Yeah,
Yeah,
4 days.
3 for regular success plus 1. So 80 miles of travel for one event, basically.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, this is like home for, family home for Myrtle. Maybe even you stop, and with a great feat success, maybe even you stop at a family's house and reprovision. So instead of getting 2 fatigue, that you get no one gets fatigue for this leg of the journey. Such a contrast to the west farthing. The east farthing is so much nicer. Of course. Maybe they even give you like a fresh basket of squash. It's nearing the fall, So the late summer squash that they give you. Is that correct? Yeah.
Decidedly Tookish.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely make it to the Brandywine Bridge and can camp on either side of the Bywater if you wish. All right, that was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Nice.
maybe the last roll.
Yeah, 1 or 2. All right, Bruni, let's go.
Nice.
Just a success, but that's good. That's good.
Success is a success.
Yeah.
So you're like halfway to Bree, and the event is going to be also. This is like Myrtle's home territory, so she's exploring and scouting around. And potential mishap after potential mishap. There'd be 2 fatigue, unless Myrtle gets extra successes. You get an extra dice because you're on the road, and you probably get an extra dice. You probably get 2 extra dice because your distinctive features in it are like Hobbit or something. Or is that not a thing?
I'm sorry. What?
You don't get your. I'm confounding games again. You probably.
I don't understand the question you're asking me.
Is there a distinctive feature that says Hobbit? No. Okay, never mind.
No, I have fair spoken, merry, and burglary. And
Right,
then blessings, I have Hobbit sense and favored by the Grey Wizard.
What does Hobbit sense do?
I don't know.
I think that's
Oh, that gives something favored.
Yeah, I think that's your for lack of a better term, racial bonus. The heroic culture trait.
So go ahead and so far you might have 2 fatigue, but go ahead and roll with an extra bonus dice.
2 more fatigue?
Well, you potentially can have 2 fatigue here,
Okay.
but it's your turn. You're rolling hunting again. I'm sorry, you're rolling scout explore again.
Who's rolling?
Myrtle.
Okay, explore again. Success.
Nice. All right, so you guys only get 2 fatigue. This leg of the journey, and you avoid yet another potential mishap. Where did you put the rope? What rope? We don't need rope. There's no mountains here, or something. Okay, And then hopefully last travel roll.
Yeah, let's go. Oh no!
What's going on over there, Bruni?
So that's the
He's just not used to the Shire.
that's still two hexes, right?
Yeah, it's 40 miles of distance still.
Yeah. So yeah, so you do make it to Bree. So I
Okay.
guess this event takes place in Bree or outside of Bree. Right. And it's going to
She
be,
has not started any bar fights recently.
and I think it's hunting. Looks like.
Hunting?
Mm.
Roll hunting?
No, it's lookout. It's awareness.
Oh, well, let's go.
And
Awareness. Look at that.
nice.
My
Ordra,
special bracelet makes me really aware.
you are
That's great.
so
That's
aware.
right.
So
It's a
aware.
great success. So you only get one fatigue coming into Bree. But this is perfect. So it's ill choices is the mishap. But this is interesting. It'll be interesting.
I don't know that interesting is the word I'd like to hear. It's a mishap.
Okay. So like you've been the Shire's been amazing, but once you get but now that you've left the Shire and you're out to Bree, I say you get the wind kind of shifts and there's a cold wind blowing down from the north downs, and I would say with that great success Oradreth, you think you hear the howling of a wolf.
Mm.
Uh, but if there is any shadow or taint on that wind, you're aware of it quickly enough where you hear that before and move and direct the company into Bree and away from that potential dread. And we made it to Bree
Yay,
for
we're in Bree.
fellowship aids. So for sure, you guys get the 3 and the 3 that you can use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Myrtle has a lot of skill points to spend because she didn't spend them last time. So
You're gonna get your 7 back.
her 7 what?
You gotta get your fellowship back
Oh, okay.
for the fall, right?
Yeah, we need to take all of our fatigue off.
Okay, so
Right.
fatigue goes away.
Yeah, fatigue back to 0.
All right, and then how do I get rid of the shadow?
The spiritual recovery,
Which is?
I think you'll get rid of 2. Oh, I think you're gonna get rid of 3 shadow points actually, because you definitely have gotten the attention of the Dark Lord.
Yep.
So get rid of 3. And then how much hope do we get back?
Oh, hope is your wits, half the wits for Gwenin, right?
Half wits for Gwenin.
Part. It's part score, half for Gwenin.
Yeah.
So she gets 3 back.
Yeah, but Myrtle gets 6.
Right, but for Gwenin, that puts her full.
Oh, that's good.
And Gwenin gets all.
Oh no, Myrtle gets 6 back, right? Because her.
Okay, so that puts her at 15 out of 16 then.
Yep. I did. Oh, I forgot to have Gwenin give me I think it would be a valor roll.
Valor?
No, I think it'd be wisdom. It'd be wisdom, actually. Sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Any bonus dice?
If you want to, well, I guess technically you don't have their fellowship yet, so you can't get a bonus. Oh, that's for Valor, right? It's only for Valor for Gandalf, right? Is that right?
I don't know.
Yes, it's a special Gandalf spin.
Yeah. Okay.
And she failed.
All right.
Because I don't know if I can apply any of my distinctive features because I don't know what I'm rolling for.
What are your distinctive features?
Bold, true-hearted, and shadow lore.
You can roll an extra d6 for Shadow Lore, but you rolled a 1, so I don't know if that's going to help. Yeah. All right. Well, you lose 3 shadow, but gain 1 back. So you have
Who?
Gwenin.
That makes no sense. Why would I?
I'm going to tell you.
Why would I go down to 0 to take 1 back?
I'm going to explain to you.
Okay.
You're plagued, probably not in the Shire because it's so idyllic. But once you leave the Shire, you start having dreams the last 2 nights, and you see the eye again, and the eye says,
But she didn't see the eye in the first place.
"Yes, she did. Even when she turned it, she saw the eye. She still got shadow from that. I thought, but I think she mitigated it with wisdom or valor or something.
Something.
Anyway, so the eye says, I know you, daughter of the Dunedain."
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you know me.
And let me see.
At least this hobbit didn't get stabbed by something. That's funny.
I says, I know you. I know you, scion of Tyrandus of Arthedain.
You're still talking to Gwenin?
Yeah. Your kind will not rise again. Will not rise again.
That's just what you think.
Yep.
The age of men is still upon us.
All right.
And then off camera, we could probably spend our points, or you want to spend them on? Because I think our viewers would prefer we come back and tell them later.
Yeah, probably. We could spend off camera, and this is a good stopping point.
Okay. And we can tell them what we put on there for our next adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree, Erlen?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Well, thanks you guys for getting through another adventuring season.
Thank you for running.
The Adventure of the White Towers, or The Adventure of the Stone of Elendil.
Mm-hmm.
And crossing the 250 miles back to Bree. So you guys have done.
And Woolith went with us, right?
Yeah, Woolith has went with you too. But she'll probably leave. You've gone here like this, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here.
We look a little scattered.
Wow, you've done like 1,000 miles.
Our feet hurt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you for running for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for running, Carl.
All right.
And good night.
Good rolling.